Most prime lands of La have been used for national interest and for state purposes. The military has taken a chunk of our land, even without proper documentation. The land on which they are, most of them, they do not have proper documents covering them. All that came up when we had the deliberations at the ministry. So if they intend to do something, they should use due process. They shouldn't just do it without our consent and then without recourse to law. We know the military to be a very disciplined establishment and institution, and we expect them to abide by the law and the tenets of the Constitution. The President is the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces, and if the military should do things that will bring his name into disrepute, that is not good for him. And we expect him as the Commander-in-Chief to call them to order, because what they are doing, they are trying to drag his name into the mud, which is not good for him. And we don't think as a lawyer, the President as a lawyer and as an advocate of human rights will support what they are doing. So we are calling upon him to call the military to order. They should cease all work on the land for us to sit down to come to an agreement.
Why you are doing that? I'm a fair shot. No. Ghana people, we are present.
Come on, Akufo-Addo negotiate.
Lama not cash, not cash.
Akufo-Addo negotiate. Set aside Akufo-Addo negotiate.
Ghana president.
Always be white people like this, them boy die. Jekwa soldier. Oh God.
Okay, sir.
The team's journey to this part of Manso and its forest saw scenes of destruction. Abandoned pits and mining settlements dot the road leading into the remaining part of the forest. After dodging water-filled, dangerous open pits, we arrived at this mining settlement deep within the forest enclave. 7 Chinese nationals were quickly located and arrested. Leader of the team conducted a search room by room. There were indications of military presence.
From what we are seeing here, it looks like there are some military men involved in this whole activity in this forest. If looking at their uniforms, even some have names on them, but we did not meet any of them. But looking at it, I think the military were the people protecting them here to do this illegal job.
Okay, so what are we doing with the uniforms?
First of all, we need to retrieve them and then ascertain as to who sanctioned their duties here.
So these are military accoutrements. You can find names on them. This one is Camel. This one is Camel. We have the other one, Amweni, on this one. And these are, as security men have been able to authenticate, these are quality Ghana Army uniforms, indicating that we may have some military involvement here in this site.
In the midst of our search, a young military officer drove into the compound in a Tundra vehicle.
Yes, sir. Obi to say, I will see a lot of people obi to say.
So just no more.
He started making some calls to his superiors.
I will do the staff sergeant, sir. We are here at this thing, Tonto Chrome. The hot duties, and there are some policemen and media be here.
Within the next 30 minutes, the whole place was crawling with over 30 angry, armed military men. Anger turned into heated verbal exchanges and near fisticuffs. A group of physically built men with known faces from the Delta Force group also joined them. The Chinese were released. Our news team was prevented from filming anything from this time onwards as they overpowered the task force and took over.
Please stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing.
Things got physical as the macho men assaulted my driver, forcibly took the keys to our vehicle and struggled with a camera technician for the camera. Under the watch of the military men, they broke our windscreen and side mirrors. Owner of the site, Donald Ntua, ordered the military to delete all footages from our camera and our personal phones. But we managed to retrieve items from our formatted card. It took the intervention of the Ministry of Environment and the Military High Command to get us released. The Minister for Environment told our news team, quote, Heritage Imperial only has a prospecting license, and so it is mining illegally in the forest. He is supposed to be drilling, testing samples to be presented in the process of getting a mining permit. But Donald told our news team he has all the documents giving him full access to mine in the forest. But in all this, the best judge is the environment, which lies unclaimed with huge gullies and pits. Reporting for Joy News, Erastus Asaredonko, Kumasi.